I'm Olivia, a women's health exercise physiologist. This video is going to be one you can follow along if you've had a laparoscopy, whether that was for endometriosis or other pelvic pain conditions, and so you have those little keyhole incisions in your abdomen. Just because they're little doesn't mean that there's not a lot of pain and inflammation happening in our belly here. So this is what you can do in your first couple of weeks, probably from weeks 1 to 3, maybe not the very first week. When you're starting to feel like you can get out of bed, you can make your own food, you can have a shower, and you're wanting to start to integrate some movement, some breath into your days. So you don't have to be on the ground, you could totally do this on your bed as well. We're first going to start with some breath. So if you come into a 4-point kneeling position, I want you to inhale, belly relaxes to the ground. And then exhale, whatever the belly wants to do. Inhale, expand belly. Exhale, relax. So depending on how you're feeling, this position of gravity pulling down on your belly might not be so comfortable. So you can always rock back and do this from a kneeling position. And then if you feel comfortable, you can start to lean forward. So whether it's just slightly or whether it's in a full 4-point kneel. Now starting to integrate our rib cage. So inhale, rib cage expands sideways. Exhale, relax. Inhale. Exhale, relax belly. Now we're going to work through cat camels or cat cows, but super slowly and super gently. You'll probably find that this direction will be the most uncomfortable. You might feel a little bit of pulling on your scars and incisions, but it shouldn't be painful and you should be able to breathe through it. It shouldn't be too uncomfortable at all. If it is, then you just need to reduce your range of motion and not do as big of a movement. So we'll start with the more comfortable one where we arch up, rounding through belly, dropping chin to chest. Take a breath or two here. And then come back to your 4-point kneel, even if you just tilt your pelvis and then lift your neck up. So it doesn't need to be full extension of your back. It might just be through the pelvis and the head. Breath or two here. And then go the other way, rounding through back. So you can hold for however long you like, but at least 1 to 2 breaths. Obviously, again, if this feels too much, you can do this in sitting. You can still arch your spine back and then round through spine. As long as you're not holding your breath as you do it, that's the main thing. Now, still in that 4-point kneel, we're just going to get a little bit of rotation through our torso, not too much. So we're not doing a full thread the needle. You're just going to reach one arm through like you're trying to drop that shoulder to the ground, but you're not actually going to. And then come back to your 4-point kneel. Other side, reach the arm through, drop the shoulder towards the ground. And then come back through. So do that a couple times each side. Good. If it feels good, we're going to do an inner thigh version of our child's pose. So toes together, knees wide. Even just sitting like this might get a bit of an inner thigh stretch for you. But then if you feel comfortable, you can come down into your child's pose. I know personally for me, this did not feel good at all, compressing through belly and incisions. So otherwise, just come to your butterfly. Soles of feet together, knees wide. If it's way too much of a stretch, pop some pillows underneath your knees and just hold. Coming back to our belly breath, can we inhale, belly expands. Exhale, relax into the stretch. This is safe for our body to do. Our body's in a safe place. We can relax our muscles into it. And so you can obviously hold this for a little bit longer if you like. But then the final stretcher movement that would be great to do is to focus more on our glutes. Lying down is probably too intense of a stretch at the moment, so we'll do our seated version. So you could just do this on the edge of your bed. Bring one ankle up over your thigh, your knee, and this might be enough of a stretch through the glute, through the side of the hip, just like this. Obviously with surgery in our abdomen and inflammation there, that's going to affect our muscles that are nearby. So the glutes might be feeling a bit extra tight. But if they're feeling good, you can increase it by leaning forward. But we don't need to challenge our mobility and our range of motion. So if you can feel a little bit of a stretch just sitting here, then purely just sit here. And you can come back and focus onto your belly breath. And the goal is that the longer we hold this, you should feel some tension ease in the muscle that we're stretching. Once you feel like that tension has eased, then we'll switch sides. Good. You can lean back against the chair if it's too much to keep yourself upright. And then again, you've got your option to lean forward, but we're not trying to be super flexible. We're just trying to gently release some tension around our muscles, around the pelvis and hips. Again, we're helping to tell our body and our muscles that we're in a safe place. They can relax now. Our body is healing and doing its thing. So these movements would be really good to do, as I said, probably not in the first week, but maybe into week 1 to 3 or 2 to 3. Once you're able to get up out of bed, you're able to shower, wash your hair, make your own food. But obviously walking is definitely encouraged as well. Whether that's literally a 5-minute super slow paced walk on the street outside, maybe it's to your mailbox and back. Trying not to be in this hunched over position, gently trying to be tall as you walk, and just take it as slow as you need to, but getting your body exposed to some upright movement as well. All the best with your recovery. Let us know if you have any questions.